Good evening, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Welcome to Morgan's Tasty Notes. I don't remember what volume, but this will be the last one of the 2020, the year that bred Morgan's Tasty Notes. What a year. Um, and what a landscape. It's very cool to be able to be here to share this wine with you at Cannon Beach in Oregon. It's become a tradition for our family to come here for Oliver's birthday, our son. This is year 10, and we are very fortunate to be able to stay in this beautiful place and just enjoy some life together as the year closes out and to celebrate his birthday. So today, I thought we would talk about the wine that we make in his honor, the Oliver. Um, his birth year was 2009, which was the first year of production in this wine. And we are just getting ready to release this one, which is 2016. So we hold this wine back longer than any other wine in the program, much due because of the kind of bold and tannic nature of the wine. It ages very well, and it definitely benefits from some extra time in the bottle before release. So, just to talk about this wine just a little bit. Again, 2016. So, this has been in bottle now for going on 3 years, and we will release it in February. This is actually a picture and kind of Andy Warhol, if you will, picture of his hairline that my mother did. My mom is a photographer and just an all-around great artist and person, and she came up with this label for us. And so a lot of times people think it's a bird, but this is actually his cowlick. So Oliver has always been a blend of Petite Sirah and Syrah. Over the years, there's been a little bit of Grenache and some Cinsault at one time, but this version and the last few have been mostly Petite Sirah with a healthy dollop of Syrah. So this version is 70% Petite Sirah and 30% Syrah. And so I wanted to talk to you today about the differences between those, because there is definitely some confusion as to why they are different grapes, and if one is a small version, petite, and I'm here to tell you that they're not the same grape, but they do have some genetic similarities. So, Petite Syrah is actually a blend of a grape called, or a hybrid, if you will, a grape called Pelorson, which is very uncommon to see, and Syrah. It is grown widely in California, Australia, Israel, actually, and as of the last maybe 10 to 15 years, also in Washington State. The Oliver this year is 100% from Stone Tree Vineyard on the Wahluke Slope, so very hot climate, very hot AVA. So what we're going to get with this is big tannin, very bold wine, both for the Petite Syrah, which is more tannic and more concentrated than Syrah, but the Syrah from the Wahluke Slope also makes very big, kind of very fruit-forward versions of Washington Syrah. So, again, Oliver, our son, we started making this in his honor the year that he was born, and we wanted to make something that was unique and different and cool, like he is. And so we started, making this blend, which is unique and different, and we think it's cool. So there's also some confusion or a lot of questions based on the spelling of these grapes. So Syrah is Syrah, but Petite Syrah is spelled Petite, So don't forget the E on the end of the petite. And the Sirah is actually spelled with an I, so Sirah. This wine, or this grape rather, is also referred to largely in certain production areas as Durif, which is Durif. So Durif and Petite Sirah are the same grape. And it really is just kind of the preference of the producer. What I can say with 100% certainty is that if you see a bottle labeled Petite Sirah and it is spelled with a Y, the Syrah is spelled with a Y, Syrah, that is garbage. Maybe the wine is not garbage, but the spelling is it's just bad grammar. And I know that some wineries I won't mention have started using this spelling to just make it easier for the consumer to understand, perhaps. But in my opinion, that just makes you, well, uninformed. Right? So it's not helping you at all because it's just teaching you to spell something incorrectly. So again, the 2016 Oliver, this is 70% Petite Sirah, 30% Syrah. So a lot of plum, a lot of blackberry, a lot of like deep, rich black fruit. Solid spice characteristic on this wine. It's gonna be hard to see. I know the lighting is, but this is dark, dark, dark. I could stain this picnic table with this wine. This is very dense wine. This will age beautifully for another decade plus to come. No problem. The idea, of course, here was that these wines would age until Oliver was of drinking age. And now that he's just turned 11 yesterday, that could be true. Actually, this could last very well into his legal consumption age. So if you find, we only make about 50 cases of this every year. So if you're not finding Oliver out there, which is probably unlikely unless you go to the website yourself and grab some. If you find Petite Sirah in the market, it's definitely something to pick up and explore. There are some beautiful versions from the countries that I mentioned, the states that I mentioned, California, some iconic producers of Petite Sirah. And it is a beautiful grape. It's not for the faint of heart. It's very big. It's very bold. It's a pretty intense wine. And if you have the patience to put some age on it, even better. Why am I wearing a shark costume? Well, when I started making these ridiculous videos in March or something, I had a lot of people offer me some costumes, and a dear friend of mine sent this out to me, and I've been trying to find the right place to use it, and I thought, well, there was a shark attack here just a couple weeks ago. Why not wear a shark costume? Makes sense, right? It's okay. Guy lived. He's fine. But I saw some surfers out there today, way out there, and as cool as that looks, seems a little terrifying. So anyway, this is Daddy Shark saying Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you for your support. Here's to a wonderful 2021. I would say that there's no way that it could be as bad as this year or as difficult as this year. But I think 2020 has proved otherwise. So let's just hope for the best. And let's just keep lifting each other up. Know that you're not alone out there. And you're loved. And I hope you're enjoying some Washington wine. Happy birthday to Oliver. Merry Christmas to you all. Cheers.